What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Featherhead Crypto. I am Featherhead. Today we'll be interviewing DigiByte, Digital Monsters. No, wait, Digital Currency. I get those confused sometimes. We'll be talking to Rudy. He is their Chief Marketing Officer. He should be able to fill us in on their current situation and their future plans. As always, we like to reach out to the teams to get information directly from them. That way there's no need for speculation and we don't get any of our information wrong. If you guys like this content, please subscribe, click that bell icon so you can be reminded when our videos are released. And that is it for me, other than this is not financial advice in any way, and nor should it be considered as such. Invest only what you're willing to lose, and enjoy the video. What's up, guys? We're here with Rudy Bauman, the Chief Marketing Officer for DigiByte. How you doing, Rudy?
I'm fine. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not really a chief marketing officer for DigiByte because DigiByte is no company. So there is no CEO, there is no CMO, there is no CFO. But yeah, as part of the DigiByte awareness team, yeah, I have this title CMO because that is more easy when reaching out to companies and so on. So yeah.
Gotcha. So, Rudy, could you briefly tell us about yourself and how you got involved with blockchain technology?
Yeah, sure. But instead of just talking about myself and my involvement in blockchain, I prefer to tell you also something about the DigiByte awareness team and my involvement with DigiByte. And yeah, because we as a team are much more important than just me. I'm not that long in this space. I'm a director and shareholder of an IT maintenance company here in Europe. So that's my daytime job. And it was back in 2017 when I started looking into blockchain technology in general and cryptocurrencies. And at that time, I started with a 2 years online Ethereum mining contracts, which is still running to June this year. But I've sold most of my Ether already and bought DigiByte for it. And yeah, when I started to look into projects, I found a lot of ICO projects with a lot of promises, but no actual working product yet. And also at the time, there were quite some scam projects as well. So yeah, then I found DigiByte somewhere at, I think it was CoinMarketCap 60 or 70 that time. And when I learned about the project, yeah, I was really blown away because I learned that it was no ICO, there was no company behind, and it's really community driven. And yeah, the technology is also amazing, great features, and very important, there is a great passionate team behind the project. But I was wondering that time, why isn't this project a top 10 project? And yeah, I found out because there is no company, there is no ICO, that means there is also no money to pay for market making, listing fees, integration fees, or marketing campaigns. And because all of this, there were at that time quite some comments and frustrations from the community that there was no marketing for DigiByte. And apparently the people were expecting the foundation and the core team to take care of that. And people didn't understand at that time that the foundation and the core team are for the development of the protocol in the first place, of course. So yeah, the lack of marketing was a big frustration for the community. And but yeah, I have to say the core members carried the load as best as they could. But yeah, people were complaining about marketing. So at that point, I got together with some other community members in a chat on Twitter. And yeah, we were talking about what we can do. And yeah, we decided to organize and produce the marketing for DigiByte. And that was back in May 2018, so it's almost a year ago. So yeah, that same night, the DigiByte awareness team was founded. And our goal is to create awareness and mass adoption by education, social media, outreach, meetups, joining events, and so on. And yeah, at that time we started with just less than 10 people. And today, the DigiByte awareness team core team is 24 members, and in total we are about 60 members. So we're quite a big group now. And important to know is that we are all unpaid volunteers, but we're all professionals with full-time jobs, all with our own skills. We even have developers in our team. And my role is mainly taking care of outreach. And yeah, of course, we need some money. So we do pay a lot out of our own pockets, but also we get some funding. We do get a little, but yeah, regular income from exchanges. They share trading fees with us, not all, just a couple, like Base and Change Angel. And so it's still not that much, but yeah, with these funds, we can at least pay for some marketing initiatives, some materials, some press releases. So yeah, the foundation for the DigiByte awareness team is one of the good things that happened to DigiByte. And the team has managed to get a lot of business deals, like listing on exchanges, integrations into payment processing systems and debit cards, but also real use cases like companies using the DigiByte technology, like VID and Entom ID. So yeah, many has been accomplished by the team, and this is one of the reasons that DigiByte currently is getting more and more attention and see a sustainable growth in market cap. And yeah, so it's really a grassroots development, 100% community driven and truly decentralized. And yeah, so it's still growing. And yeah, I think the DigiByte can, like no other project, realistically can be classified as meeting Satoshi's vision, so that everybody should fairly contribute to the network so it remains distributed and decentralized without the need for any trusted third party.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and my hat's off to you guys who essentially volunteer your time for a project like this. You know, if anything, that means that you all have quite a big belief system in this project, which is a good sign.
Sure, yeah, that is. It's all, we're all passionate. We believe in the technology in the future. So yeah, that's really a good thing. Yeah.
So for those that don't know, which I doubt there's many that do, because DigiByte is so huge right now and has been for quite a while. Could you tell us what DigiByte is exactly?
Yeah, sure. Back in 2014, Jared Tate, the founder of DigiByte, discovered Bitcoin. I think he was mining Bitcoin. And he saw the flaws in speed and scalability. So he used the code to create a new, better blockchain with an own Genesis block. And so at that time, DigiByte was created. And now, after 5 years of continued development, yeah, we can say that DigiByte is the oldest, the longest. It's got 8.5 million blocks today, I think. It's the fastest UTXO blockchain, 560 transactions per second, and it will attain 280,000 transactions per second in 2035. It's the cheapest blockchain. It has transaction fees close to zero, and is most secure and most decentralized UTXO blockchain with over 200,000 nodes worldwide. And yeah, as I mentioned before, it's no ICO, so no company behind, and it's really 100% community supported. It's an open source protocol, completely decentralized and permissionless. This means also that it's free to use for anybody. Everybody can start working with it, can mine it, run a node, building on it, helping with the development, and nobody can stop you or prevent you from doing so. If we look at the blockchain, it has a 3-layer blockchain. It's got the base, the core protocol. Then we have the digital asset layer, which is also called the security layer. And on top we have the application layer. And DigiByte uses 5 different unique proof-of-work mining algorithms. And at this moment, a new algorithm is being tested. And yeah, it's a new mining algorithm that recreates itself every 10 days. So it will be ASIC resistant. And that's a very promising thing as well. So with this new algorithm for DigiByte, it's not only about decentralization, but it's more than that. It brings equitability, freedom, and faith to normal miners to mine using the average hardware. And due to the wide range of access, DigiByte miners will form a stronger community. It gives everyone equal chance to secure the network, making the system totally decentralized, distributed, and easily accessible. And yeah, also important to mention is that DigiByte became the world's first blockchain to install SegWit, segregated witness, which means that transactions, confirmations are kept separated from the information stored within the block, so it helps to achieve faster transactions. And yeah, I think many people know that DigiByte also pioneered both multi-shield and DigiShield. Multi-shield is the advanced version of the original DigiShield because of its multi-algo mining, and it creates an asymmetric real-time difficulty adjustment, and it's now even widely implemented in many other blockchains like Zcash, Bitcoin Cash, and I think over 25 others as well.
So I know you touched on quite a few things there, but I got to hit this next question here. What sets DigiByte apart from its competitors, such as Litecoin and Bitcoin and Ethereum? Is there any? Go ahead.
Very good question. Yeah, good question. Yeah, if we look at the technology, yeah, we can say that DigiByte is like Bitcoin and Litecoin. It is an UTXO blockchain with proof of work mining algorithm. So DigiByte is based on the code of Bitcoin and Litecoin. It's not a fork of the blockchain, but a fork of the code. DigiByte is its own blockchain, as I mentioned, with its own Genesis block. But compared to Litecoin and Bitcoin, we can say that DigiByte is larger, it's much faster, more secure, lower transaction fees, and it's much better and more advanced developed technology. It's really forward thinking. But yeah, it doesn't get the attention like Bitcoin and Litecoin are getting. But it's changing, and let's hope that it will get the same kind of attention in future. For sure, DigiByte deserves it. And yeah, if we could compare it with Ethereum, yeah, Ethereum is more flexible protocol than Bitcoin, and is being used by companies to offer blockchain as a service. And because it's more flexible, it's being used as a platform to run smart contracts or to create your own token. And it's good to know that DigiByte is currently working on a protocol called DigiAssets. And the pilot of DigiAssets has begun already, and developers are now testing the issuance and transfer of digital assets. They're also testing the Asset Explorer, the wallet integrations, and so on. And because of the scalability of the DigiByte blockchain, it could be seen as a better platform than Ethereum to build on. So yeah, the DigiByte core team is working on adding support of Solidity. That's the name of the programming language for dApps, which are built on Ethereum. So if this is implemented, then a dApp written in Solidity can easily run on the DigiByte blockchain as well. So this is a way of avoiding the congestion issues on Ethereum that happened late 2017. And yeah, this may also appeal to developers who were considering building a dApp on Ethereum to now use the DigiByte blockchain instead.
Now, the DigiByte website states that DigiByte has the fastest block speed of any public UTXO blockchain in the world today, with 15-second block timings. Is this still a valid statement? And could you explain to us exactly, for those that don't understand, what UTXO means?
Yeah, it's still a valid statement. And I'm not a developer or technician myself, but I'll try to explain what UTXO means.
The pressure's on, Rudy.
Yeah, don't worry. So, like Bitcoin, DigiByte uses UTXO to verify balances through each crypto rather than wallet addresses holding them. So, UTXO stands for unspent transaction output. So basically, it's the amount of leftover cryptocurrency chains that you receive from each transaction. Let me give you an example. when you look at your wallet, you see a balance. Let's say 1,000 DigiByte. But in fact, the balance is compromised of several UTXOs. So in example, this could be 2 times UTXO worth of 250 DigiByte, and let's say 1 UTXO worth of 500 DigiByte. But these specific amounts don't matter. They must add up to your total balance, which is in this case 1,000 DigiByte. But it's important to know that it's impossible to split UTXOs. So there's no way to pay an amount that cannot be made of the existing UTXO. So there's no way to. If it's not possible, the network will mint a new UTXO. So a transaction may use any combination of unspent transaction outputs, and you don't have control over which ones. So this the implementation of UTXO simplifies the accounting methods of the blockchain. So instead of having to track and store every single transaction, we just need to track the unspent coins. And UTXOs are critical in preventing double spend attacks, and they stop you from spending coins that don't exist. And network nodes record and maintain a database that contains every UTXO available for spending. So if you try to send a transaction with a coin that isn't in the database, the nodes will just reject it.
Now, what would you say are the top use cases for DigiByte currently right now?
Yeah, we have a number of use cases. Because DigiByte is very secure, most secure and most decentralized blockchain. And this combined with the other features like the speed and the technology, I think it's very suitable for cybersecurity solutions. So, one of the applications developed by DigiByte is DigiID. And DigiID is a fast and secure authentication method that can be used as an alternative to password to sign into online applications. And it works using a blockchain-based signature. So it's almost the same system that allows you to sign a transaction, but now you can use those private keys to authenticate yourself to log into a website or any other platform. And the benefit of this is that you can use just one app to sign into different applications without giving any of them the same piece of data, because the signatures are time sensitive and unique every time they're created. So if a website suffers a data breach, which often happens, it's no problem in this case, because the hacker can't reuse the signature to sign into anything, unlike passwords. And besides the use to log in to different websites, it can also be used, for example, for building securities and to replace access cards. So yeah, DigiID is also anonymous, so with no information being stored or transmitted, which is very important. There's no personal information kept inside of the DigiByte mobile applications. There is no data logging. So this allows also for easy compliance with GDPR regulations. And yeah, DigiID is even being implemented into third-party wallets at the moment, like Coinomi. So that's talking about use cases, there's a company in Belgium, AntomID. This company has taken the DigiID technology to another level. They have commercialized it by making integration in different programming languages very easy. And also they're offering customer support. And Antom allows users to create private and secure online identities as well. So that means with registration and verification using a personal ID, Antom ID can be used to confirm that someone is dealing with a real and trusted person online. And today that's very useful on websites like dating sites or online marketplaces, but even on government websites as well. And yeah, I don't know if you know, but there's some latest development. I haven't tried it myself, but The problem is that the thing is that DigiID requires website operators to implement DigiID, and that might be holding them back a little because it takes time and development support to do that, of course. But thanks to AntomID and our own DigiByte developers, Matthew Cornelissen and Noah Seidman, there is now another solution. It's even a better solution than a password manager because it doesn't need to store your password on your PC or in the cloud. So you can now do this all from your DigiID authenticator because they have created a browser plugin for Google Chrome, Firefox, and Brave, and I also think that they have submitted it to Microsoft for inclusion into the Edge browser. And yeah, in future, these applications will be also included in the main DigiByte apps and also to standalone iOS authenticator applications. Yeah, and it works as follows. If you use a mobile phone to go to a website, like for example, Twitter or Facebook, you just need to tap on the DigiID AntomID button to have it generate your unique QR code for the website that your browser is currently open at. And you scan the QR code with your DigiID Authenticator app, and it will generate for you the unique password for that website. And if you're not using a mobile phone, but a PC web browser, then you simply tap on the send button to have it send the password through your browser. So the password is cryptographically generated by your private keys, specifically for the website you are visiting. So it's not stored anywhere, but it's recreated the same each and every time for that website. So that's about DigiID. Of course, we have more use cases. An older one is DigiSign. I don't know if you ever heard about that. It's a third-party company from Hong Kong, and they use the DigiByte blockchain to create templates and send documents and contracts for signing to securely store, notarize, and validate documents. But also very promising is a Dutch company called VID. And what VID does is VID secures digital files against unlawful manipulation. So they protected businesses against any form of digital fraud. So with VID, you can identify manipulated digital files by validating and verifying these files. So an example, you can validate an outgoing digital file. So any receiver can verify that the content came from you. And you can verify any incoming digital file to make sure it was unaltered and sent by the expected sender. So you have to think about certificates, invoices, files. And yeah, one of the blockchains they're using is, of course, DigiByte. And yeah, it's very impressive to see their increasing number of customers. They have big customers like Airbus, Space and Defense. And yeah, they're looking to use the DigiByte blockchain more and more in the future. So yeah, definitely
That's incredible.
Company to keep an eye on. Yeah, and of course, the most promising use case coming soon is, of course, DigiAssets. I don't know if you are familiar with DigiAssets. DigiAssets is a secure and scalable secondary layer on top of the DigiByte blockchain. And it allows decentralized issuance of assets, tokens, smart contracts, digital identities, much more. And yeah, DigiAssets can be used to securely and cryptographically represent anything we find in the real world, from real estate, scars, a digital piece of art. So signed documents like wills, deeds, purchase orders, medical bills, you name it, everything can be protected as a DigiAsset. And so yeah, with this platform, you can launch a digital asset on the blockchain, and these assets can be both fungible or non-fungible. Can be tokens, shares, tickets, coins, and it can also be done from your mobile phone, because they're working on Android and iOS applications at the moment as well. So it's very easy to use. So DigiAssets leverage the unique aspect of a truly decentralized blockchain, and at this moment, other blockchains struggle with capacity or centralized validation, and DigiByte is making DigiAssets the perfect platform for launching any asset. And just to give you one example, DigiAssets can completely solve the issue of ticket scalping. Users could both be certain that they are purchasing original ticket for a football game, for example, or a concert, directly from the official vendor, while also being evident that the ticket has not been resold through a scalping service. So yeah, that's really a very promising application we're looking forward to.
Well, I can definitely tell that you're passionate about this project. Otherwise, you wouldn't have such lengthy responses, which is it's a very good thing. You know, it shows that you definitely believe in this project.
Yeah.
So you pretty much answered my question about what DigiID was, but is this a free service offered to everyone, or is this a free service to DigiByte holders, or?
No, it's a free service for everyone, not just DigiByte holders. Because DigiByte is an open source and permissionless network. That means all our technology and applications are free to use by anyone.
Okay. And I was looking at your iOS wallet, and in the App Store on the iPhone, I saw something called DigiCafe. Are you familiar with this?
Yes, DigiCafe is a point of sale application. Yeah, this is developed by one of our community members.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his name is Adam Wolf. He's a member of our DigiByte awareness team, and DigiCafe is really useful and an easy to use DigiByte payment system and application that merchants can easily integrate into a daily payment transaction. And the app is very simple. The interface is very simple. The retailer would add purchase items into the app. The app totals the sales in the local currency, then converts the total to DigiByte. And yeah, the app generates a QR code with all of the payment details. The customer clicks send in the DigiByte wallet. It scans the QR code. The customer sends the funds. The retailer then clicks a button to verify the confirmations. And yeah, when the transaction is successful, the app prompts to send the customer a receipt via email. So yeah.
That's pretty exciting because, you know, your users can actually use it for something physical. It's with such a following as you guys have, can we expect any more interesting apps such as this one in the future? Do you think there's anybody out there working on current apps right now using DigiByte?
Yeah, for sure. There is much more can be expected from it, and especially, yeah, I'm very excited about the company called Block 30 Labs. I don't know if you heard about that. It's a great team with very professional people, and what they're doing is they will build the future by simplifying blockchain products, payments, and services for consumers all over the world, merchants, and even Fortune 500. And they will be using the DigiByte blockchain for this. And they are developing at this moment 3 core applications. The first one is called the Block 30 Marketplace. And this will be the world's first marketplace built on the DigiByte blockchain. And this will bring together global buyers and sellers in the exchange of value on the blockchain, including concert tickets, automotive, hospitality, land, grow farms, winery, you name it. And The second app will be the Block30 Pay digital wallet, which will be available at the checkout on the Block30 marketplace. And it will also help consumers and merchants to begin to use and adopt digital assets versus credit cards through an asset called Blocks. And of course, it will be powered by DigiByte as well. And the first app they are developing is the Block30 Financial Division, which will providing the ability for Block30 Pay digital wallet holders to invest in customized security tokens directly from their mobile phone. They will work with a sophisticated index called Block 5, 10, 30, and so on. The index tracks the most important global markets, and it will provide thematic sector coverage. So yeah, the index will also be important in protecting investors by providing them with more comprehensive view of the market. So yeah, the full ecosystem vision of Block30 Labs is a perfect match for the vision of where DigiByte wants to go with DigiAssets. And by leveraging the speed and scalability and security of the DigiByte blockchain as the backbone of Block30 Labs, it will bring together consumers, merchants, and professional enterprise world. So Block30 Labs is really a huge milestone for mass adoption of the DigiByte blockchain.
I don't know how familiar you are with WordPress and website creation, but I've personally built, I think, 5 or 6 websites using WordPress, and I built a store for myself. I'm working on a store for myself here recently, and I'm looking for some plugins for cryptocurrency purchases, and I actually stumbled across one for DigiByte.
What kind of store are you building?
Just for my channel, it's going to be a cryptocurrency merchandise store, basically. But I wanted to explore options on how people could purchase with cryptocurrencies, and I actually found one for DigiByte, which is awesome, and I'm actually pretty excited to install that.
Great. Yeah, there are different payment processor systems offering plugin that allows DigiByte transactions for WooCommerce website. But this guy, Adam Wolf, DigiByte Pay, which also developed the creator of DigiCafe, he also has created a WooCommerce plugin. So yeah, it's very easy for online businesses to accept DigiByte payments.
So you guys are just all way down the road further than most other projects.
Yeah.
It seems like to me. You guys have been around for several years now. What would you say has made your team so successful and able to attract such a large community?
Yeah, in the first place, of course, because of the great team of developers we're having. They are making it possible to show great development of the technology, the protocol, and the applications. And secondly, DigiByte is really forward-thinking and always under-promise and over-deliver. And also very important, DigiByte is a company, so it's very easy to engage and to get involved with the project. So anyone that believes in the technology and the future of DigiByte can help. It can be just by running a node and help to make the network more secure, or help by developing the open source protocol and help building applications, or just help with the awareness and the marketing. All it needs is to be a passionate volunteer and offer some of your free time. And there are no obligations. There is no permission required. So yeah, over time, DigiByte has become and proven to have one of the greatest and most active and amazing communities in crypto space.
I only have a couple more questions here for you, but are there any major updates coming for DigiByte that we should know about?
Yes, I already mentioned that. We have this new mining algorithm coming. DigiAssets, of course, the protocol that needs to be released this year. And yeah, and Block30, which will use DigiByte blockchain as their backbone. These are I think, the most important developments this year.
Now, in a perfect world, let's say the market picks back up and everything just goes crazy with Bitcoin and whatnot. Where do you expect, like, if we're given a situation finally where blockchain companies can flourish and we get mass adoption, where do you see DigiByte in, let's say, 5 years from now?
Well, I would like to advise you to buy the book that Jared Tate, our founder, is about to finish. The book is called Blockchain 2035, and it can be pre-ordered at the website blockchain2035.com. And Blockchain 2035 is the response to thousands of questions that Jared Tate has received over the past 7 years about what a blockchain is and what it means for the future. And this book is meant to clear up the fog of blockchain and be a guide for all kind of people to better understand what this technology is and how they can apply it in future. But related to DigiByte in 5 years from now, with its forward thinking and its continued sustainable growth, I think, it could easily become a top 50 project in regards to market capitalization.
Now, Rudy, if there's nothing else you want to add, I'd like to thank you for coming on the show, and we appreciate all the information that you've given us. If you want, you can message me the links to purchase the book that you were talking about and the DigiByte website and Telegram and all that, and I'll actually provide it below this video. But we do want to say thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me on. It was an honor.
Yeah, and hopefully we can keep in touch, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you very much. I will.